I feel like I just came on live like on some monk type timing. But how y'all feeling, man? Probably because the nigga just got done praying. Every time I pray, man, it just feels, I ain't even trying to like, what I'm saying? Like just dumb sound like a cornball, but like, you know what I'm saying? Praying, like, and then especially when you praying the right way, bro, it feel good. Why did I just walk over here? You feel me? So if y'all wondering, what's up, buddy? What's up, y'all? So if y'all wondering why a nigga was just cheesing so hard, if I was cheesing that hard, as soon as I got on live, bro, it's probably because that nigga just got done praying, man, talking to my boy, man, you know what I mean? I was watching Mr. Cap on live chat. You feel me? I told him I had to go take a pray break real quick. But shout out to Mr. Cap, man. Hey, why Soldier Boy don't go live on Twitch no more? Yo, Soldier Boy, I know Soldier Boy pissed off at me, bro. I ain't seen my nigga Soldier Boy, bro, ever since I was talking about him the other week. I'm talking about my nigga got, like, I just know he not rocking with me, bro. I know he not. He like, man, I know Soldier Boy ain't rocking with me right now, bro. Soldier Boy, I'm sorry, brother. But like, God dog, my nigga, wait, come on, bro. Like, you ain't got to be, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I'm just a young human being type. I'm just a young human being, nigga, man. I'm just a young nigga being. You know what I'm saying? Soldier Boy, you got to push up, man. You got to, Soldier Boy, you got to push up to the chat, man. Like, I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. You might not be rocking with a nigga right now, but like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Seriously, Soldier Boy, that's crazy, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, Soldier Boy, you was the first to do it, gang. Like, come on, bro. You can't be doing that, bro. You can't just be getting, you know what I mean? You can't just be trying to go missing on niggas, bro. You know what? I think I done paid Apple back. So I'm about to go down. I'm finna come find you, nigga. I'm finna come download the favorite app, bro. And I'm finna come find you. How about that? How about that? I think I'm gonna do that when I get off live, bro. But TK, I'm waiting on you to drop 100% Disciple album, gang. I feel like what you about to drop next month is gonna be it. And you know what, TK, that's perfect. You know what I mean? That's perfect, brother. Uh, you know who else I ain't seen in a minute? I ain't seen Playboy Cardi in a minute. I hope he's doing alright. I ain't really been seeing or hearing nothing about Trippie Redd lately. You feel me? Trip, I hope he's doing alright, brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's two people I gotta just, you know what I'm saying? That's two people I just for sure can't forget about. You know what I mean? Like, as far as just like, you know, like them, they literally said my name, bro. You know what I'm saying? Soldier Boy, Trippie Redd. You know what I mean? I ain't seen Trippie Redd on stream in a minute either. But like, I still follow you, bro. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, I still follow your Twitch channel. So shout out Trippie Redd, man. Um, the Shay W stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really like the Shay and that Renee girl, man. You feel me? But like, I know how it go, bro. Like, long distance relationships is rough, gang. If we being 100%. Ew. Why do this grape look like that, gang? Oh man. I don't even want to eat the grape that was beside it. It looked good though, but I don't even want that one. Like, I know, for, like, long distance relationships is rough, so I'm already knowing, like, a long distance celebrity relationship game. That's probably a whole nother story, but it's like, I guess, you know what I mean? As long as the Shay and the Renee girl on the same page, I guess it's cool. You feel me? I mean, I'm sure it's still a certain type of respect. You feel me? That you gotta pay. You feel me? Even when you in a celebrity type relationship. Now Renee, I now Renee, I got a little. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of. And I don't even want to say that because it's like I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors. But I just, you feel me? I just pray they respecting each other's chat. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? But they look good together, man. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my pastor though and his wife, man. Like, they are a great example, bro. Like, my pastor and his wife, gang. Like, you feel me? Like, and she's a good example because, bro, she be showing me exactly what my wife is gonna be like, bro. Or like, you feel me? How exactly what you feel me? My wife is gonna be, or like, I don't think I said that the right way, but like, shout out Pastor Orton, man. Word. Like, they just a real good example, cause like, you feel me? I might be a little bit more loony than Pastor Orton, but you feel me? Pastor Orton play a lot, just like me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, his wife, like Pastor Orton and his wife, bro, they fit each other's vibe perfectly, right? I went to church. I was finna say today, but yesterday. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't missed a day of church all year, Chad. Not one day. Let's clap it up for that, Clay Cash. That's crazy. I ain't missed one day. I ain't missed a Sunday. I ain't missed a Wednesday, Chad. On me. I ain't missed a Saturday. You feel me? That's how y'all know I'm that's how you know I'm on some whole other type time. Like, I'm tripping. Like, I am tripping, dog. Nigga sitting here going to church every day, almost every day. You feel me? I'm texting little baddies, telling them we gotta be rated G if they ever come to the, like, I'm tripping, bro. Like, I ain't never, if somebody would have told me even last year, gang, or a couple years ago that I was gonna be texting a shorty talking about if you pull up to the crib, we gotta keep it rated G. That's crazy, bro. That is absolutely insane. But it's like I'm proud of myself, but at the same time, when you really think about it, nigga, I'm tripping. I am absolutely tripping, bro, 100%. But it's just like at the same time, I'm not even mad at the fact that I'm tripping. Like, I know I'm tripping, but like, I know it's good. You feel me? Even though it could get downplayed, I know it's good, bro, and it feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I enjoy continuously waking up and doing it. You know what I'm saying? Continuously waking up and winning the day. You know what I'm saying? Because it feel good, bro. And that's kind of what I'm into these days, bro. I'm into like feeling good internally, bro. You feel me? And just holding it down, bro, until I find, you feel me, the type of wife that fit my vibe. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you feel me? That's just why I thank God, bro, for Pastor Ortha, gang. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? If I ever had a doubt, right? If I ever had a doubt, bro, like, this nigga Pastor Ortha popped up at the perfect time. Like, you feel me? It's almost like God saying, look, bro, you can, exactly what you want, exactly what I know you like, little nigga, you can have it, bro. You just gotta be obedient, nigga. Stay down with me, bro. Pay attention when the word come on. Stay consistent with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, bro, I will tailor make you something that will walk right towards you when I know you ready. All you gotta do is keep doing you know what I mean? Keep doing you, bro. And I feel like Pastor Ortha, right? I think I be saying his name wrong, Pastor Ortha. I feel like God be letting me look at him and his wife as a good example, like, nigga, see, like, you know what I'm saying? Your wife gonna be tailor-made for you, bro, and it ain't gonna be about, you know what I'm saying, you playing too much and woody what, cause it's like, you know what I mean? Look at your pastor, bro. He's a great example. You feel me? Look at your pastor and his wife. And I be sitting there looking at, like today, they both was teaching today, and I'm sitting there looking at them. They got me laughing and smiling at them, and like they just like coexisting very well and all that good stuff. I gotta stop saying B. But they just like coexisting real well, and I'm just like, all right, God, I feel what you're saying, bro. You know what I mean? I feel what you're saying, bro. And I'm gonna keep waiting. I just farted, chat. I'm gonna keep waiting, bro. I'm gonna hold it down. You feel me? Until my time comes. You feel me? This right here, chat, is what you call a good Publix grape. I'm finna slow down on the ice cream, chat. I'm finna slow all the way down on the ice cream. I just gotta chill on the ice cream, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely not finna get fat, gang, before I meet my wife. That's not finna go down. I ain't been fat my whole life, man. I ain't finna get fat now. You know what I mean? Cause if I get fat and then I run into my wife and my wife don't like fat niggas, I'm toast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be toasted. So, we gonna slow down on the ice cream for a hot little minute, man. You know what I mean? Word. But yeah, W Stream know to say. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. Like, even though I be knowing like niggas be acting on the stream, it was definitely entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Miss Renee, I got a little beef with you, shorty. Okay. Y'all doing the sleep stream tonight, right? Y'all doing the sleep stream tonight. They banned me, your mod banned me from the chat for saying this too, by the way. But why you had to get up out the bed and show the chat both of your little hot yellow butt cheeks, shorty? Why you did that? Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't had to do that, shorty. You did not have to show all the fiends in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Both of your little butter bread buns. The shade be making me want to go to London and just go fishing, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm a disciple, man. I can't do nothing like that. Even though men, we supposed to fish, but you gotta fish the right way. You feel me? Like when you fishing in the disciple world, bro, God gotta lead you right. You know what I'm talking about? I was fired. God gotta lead you right. All right, let me not act like I'm finna start preaching a sermon or something. But yeah, man. What else was I gonna say? It's a good day, chat. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. It's a good grape. I'm gonna put the rest of the grapes up so I can save them. I don't like when grapes be having like bumps in them or like holes in them. It be making me feel like, nigga, did a worm get in there or something? Why is it a grape? Why is it a hole in my grape? Somebody shot my grape. Whoosh! Okay, I'm not about to sing that song. What's wrong with me, bro? Yo, Blueface, bro. Yo, Blueface, bro. Hey. Aí, Dr. Wayne, bebê, que tem a sua mãe. Yarda ne kita mazna shake. What about that is my nigga be having to pray over my fruit, chat. Blueface, you're a crazy dude, man. Blueface, you are a crazy nigga, dog. Wow, that was a good grape right there. That grape right there tasted like communion. I ain't gonna cap to you, chat. Blueface is a crazy nigga, chat. That nigga's off the chain, bro. Blueface, you off the chain, dog. Word. That nigga Blueface had me rolling. That nigga said Zeus face. What? What, bro? That nigga said Zeus face. DDG, I seen you go live too, gang. Don't worry, I peeped, man. I was in the chat, brother. What? Let's go ahead and do our little thug thizzle, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me bring y'all over to the disciple corner real quick, chat. Let's disciple up real quick. Nah, I'm saying. What up, chat? I can't see what y'all saying. I have no idea what y'all saying. But what up, though? I hope y'all had a good day, man. I hope y'all had a good day. Who is Blues Clues? Oh. This Blueface channel. Hey, boy, that girl right there, all of them. Demons, boy. Jesus Christ. They say, I ain't gonna lie, brother. She's a tough one. She's a tough one to get away from, boy. I tell you that. I could just see the devil on her too. Some girls, boy, some girls had a devil on them, chat, and it's still tough to get away from them. That's why I'm glad, boy. That's why I'm glad I'm in my little corner, man. Cause that's why God say run, bro. That's why God say run away from them hoes, man. Cause some of them, boy, I just got goosebumps thinking about it, nigga. That one right there. Oh, man. Like, some of them you can see right in their eyes that they the devil, man. And they still make your skin crawl. Got to run away from them. Man. Okay, let me get off this. Let me stop looking at her. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. Chat. What we got today? We did Genesis. Whew! That just made my head itch, man. Ugh. Hold on, chat. Let me get it together. All right, chat. We got Exodus, man. We got Exodus, chat. We got Exodus. You pulled it, nigga? I heard it. Is it Bible Unpacked? I think it's Bible Unpacked. Let me just make sure real quick. I'm just glad, bro. I'm just glad that God got me in a spot of, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to put myself in those situations, bro. You feel me? Where I can tempt myself like that. Know what I mean? Cause, man, that's tough. You know what, ASAP Rocky, bro? I know you're not a nice guy, man. I know you're not a nice guy. But I like what you're doing right now, man. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I like what you're doing, man. I've been watching all your interviews, bro. They've been popping up one by one. Lil Uzi Vert, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. I did see you with them gold with the Lil Uzi. You know what I mean? Vert been getting into the gold jewelry. I've been peeping that. You know what I'm saying? Gold has definitely went up. I seen him with a. I think I said this the other day, but I seen him, bro, with a smooth little fit. Faith Unfiltered. Where is it at? Yeah, it's Bible Unpacked. Okay. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and dive in, man. Okay. Exodus Explained, man. Bible Unpacked. What's up, bro? Hey, buddy. You chilling? Kiki, what you doing over there, boo-boo? All All right, let's lock in real quick, chat. We only got about 11 minutes. We only got about 11 minutes. So let's do it. This is the breakdown of Exodus.
The book of Exodus is the second book of the Bible, traditionally believed.
Hold on now. Let's run it back a little bit, all right?
Have you ever wondered what it truly means to be set free and how that impacts your life today? The book of Exodus is not just an ancient story. It's filled with incredible miracles, promises, and a journey of faith that still speaks to us today. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll see how Exodus is more relevant to your life than you might have ever imagined. The book of Exodus is the second book of the Bible, traditionally believed to have been written by Moses around 1446 BC. It continues the story of the Israelites after the events in Genesis.
Okay, so Genesis, Exodus was written by Moses. Got it. That's something pretty cool to know, right?
On their deliverance from slavery in Egypt and their journey toward becoming a free and covenant-bound nation under God's guidance. But Exodus isn't just about ancient history. It's a deeply spiritual narrative about how God rescues his people and establishes his presence among them. This story is divided into two major parts. The first half recounts Israel's dramatic escape from Egypt, while the second half describes God's laws and instructions given at Mount Sinai, including the 10 Commandments and the design of the tabernacle. But what does all this mean for us today? Let's break it down and explore its powerful message. Chapters 1 to 2, the Israelites in Egypt and the birth of Moses. The Israelites, descendants of Jacob, are now living in Egypt, where they have grown into a large nation. However, a new Pharaoh comes to power, one who knows nothing of Joseph, and he becomes afraid of their increasing numbers. In response, Pharaoh enslaves the Israelites and subjects them to brutal labor. He even orders the killing of all newborn Hebrew boys to reduce their population. Yet, in the middle of this oppression, Moses is born. His mother hides him for 3 months, and when she can no longer hide him, she places him in a basket in the Nile River. He is discovered by Pharaoh's daughter and raised in the royal household. Moses grows up in the luxury of Egypt, but is deeply connected to his people. One day, he kills an Egyptian who is beating a Hebrew slave, and he flees to Midian to escape Pharaoh's wrath. Moses spends years in the wilderness, unaware that God has an extraordinary plan for him. Chapters 3 to
I remember
4. Moses.
I don't know what movie it was, but I remember watching a cartoon movie on Moses, bro. And I remember, that's crazy. I remember the lady putting that nigga in the river in a little basket. I remember this. It's a cartoon movie about Moses, bro. For sure. And I remember watching it when I was a kid. W. Moses, man.
And the burning bush. While tending his father-in-law's sheep, Moses encounters God in an extraordinary way through a bush that is on fire but does not burn up. God speaks to Moses from the bush, telling him that he has heard the cries of his people in Egypt and has chosen Moses to lead them to freedom. Moses is reluctant, offering several excuses, but God reassures him, promising that he will be with him and will give him signs to perform before Pharaoh to prove God's power. God also reveals his name to Moses, I am who I am, signifying his eternal self-existent nature. Moses, accompanied by his brother Aaron, returns to Egypt to confront Pharaoh. Chapters 5 to 11. Confronting Pharaoh and the 10 plagues. Moses and Aaron go before Pharaoh with God's command, let my people go. Pharaoh, however, refuses, and so begins a series of 10 devastating plagues that showcase God's power and his supremacy over the gods of Egypt. The plagues increase in intensity, beginning with water turning to blood and escalating to infestations of frogs, gnats, and locusts, as well as hail, darkness, and finally, the death of all firstborn in Egypt. Each of these plagues not only demonstrates God's control over nature, but also specifically targets the false gods of Egypt, proving that only Yahweh is the one true God. Despite the mounting pressure, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, and he stubbornly refuses to release the Israelites. Chapters 12 to 13, the Passover and the Exodus. The final and most devastating plague is the death of the firstborn in every Egyptian household. But God provides protection for his people through the institution of the Passover. The Israelites are instructed to sacrifice a lamb without blemish and to spread its blood on the doorposts of their homes. When the angel of death passes through Egypt, it passes over the homes marked by the blood. This event is the origin of the Jewish Passover, a powerful reminder of God's deliverance. After this plague, Pharaoh finally relents and allows the Israelites to leave Egypt. They depart in haste, with God guiding them by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Chapters 14 to 15, crossing the Red Sea. Pharaoh soon changes his mind and sends his army to pursue the Israelites. Trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, the Israelites cry out in fear, but God instructs Moses to raise his staff over the sea, and he miraculously parts the waters, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry ground. When the Egyptian army follows, the waters crash back down, drowning them. This event marks the definitive moment of deliverance for the Israelites. In celebration, Moses and the people sing a song of praise to God, acknowledging his might and faithfulness. Chapters 16 to 18, the journey through the wilderness. Now in the wilderness, the Israelites face new challenges, hunger and thirst. Yet God provides for them in miraculous ways, sending manna, bread from heaven, every morning, and quail in the evening. When they are thirsty, God instructs Moses to strike a rock from which water flows to quench their thirst. Despite these miracles, the Israelites frequently complain and doubt God's provision, but he remains faithful. In this section, we also see Moses growing as a leader, appointing judges to help him govern the people based on the advice of his father-in-law, Jethro. Chapters 19 to 24, the covenant at Mount Sinai. At Mount Sinai, God establishes a formal covenant with Israel, giving Moses the 10 commandments and other laws that will guide the people's relationship with God and with one another. These laws form the foundation of Israel's moral and spiritual life, with a focus on loving and worshiping God and treating others with justice and respect. Moses ascends the mountain to meet with God, where he receives additional instructions for building a sanctuary where God will dwell among his people. Chapters 25 to 31, the tabernacle. Instructions. God provides detailed instructions for constructing the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary that will symbolize his presence with the Israelites. Every detail of the tabernacle, from the Ark of the Covenant to the priest's garments, is rich with spiritual meaning. It foreshadows how God desires to dwell with his people and points forward to the ultimate fulfillment in Jesus. Chapters 32 to 34, the golden calf and God's forgiveness. While Moses is on the mountain receiving instructions, the people grow restless and create a golden calf to worship, violating the covenant they just made with God. This event shows the Israelites struggle with faithfulness, but it also highlights God's grace. Though God is angry, Moses intercedes for the people and God forgives them, renewing his covenant and continuing to lead them towards the promised land. Chapters 35 to 40, building the tabernacle and God's presence. The final chapters describe the construction of the tabernacle. When it is completed, the glory of God fills the tabernacle, signifying his presence with his people. The book ends with God dwelling among the Israelites, guiding them on their journey to the promised land. Closing questions and answers. What does Exodus tell us about God? Exodus shows us that God is both powerful and compassionate. He hears the cries of his people and takes action to deliver them. His justice is seen in how he confronts Pharaoh's oppression, while his mercy is shown in how he continually forgives the Israelites' lack of faith. Why is Exodus an important book? Exodus is crucial because it tells the story of Israel's birth as a nation under God's guidance. It introduces key elements of faith such as deliverance, covenant, and law, which are foundational for understanding the rest of the Bible. It's a story of salvation that still speaks to us today. How does the Exodus relate to us today? Exodus is not just about physical freedom. It's a spiritual metaphor for our journey from slavery to sin to freedom in Christ. The same God who delivered Israel from Egypt delivers us from the power of sin through Jesus. How can I apply the book of Exodus to my life today? We can learn from the Israelites' journey to trust in God even when things are difficult. Exodus encourages us to rely on God's provision, follow his commands, and remember that he is always with us, even in the wilderness seasons of life. What foreshadowed Jesus in Exodus? The Passover lamb is a clear foreshadowing of Jesus, the Lamb of God, whose sacrifice takes away the sins of the world. Just as the blood of the lamb saved the Israelites from death, the blood of Christ saves us from eternal separation from God. The story of Exodus is a powerful reminder that God is always working for our freedom, even when we can't see it. So, what has the story of Exodus taught you? How does this journey of faith relate to your life? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found something meaningful today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
That was a long 10 minutes, chat. Exodus breakdown, though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta run it back, run it back. I'm probably finna run it back as soon as I end live, you feel me? My dogs eat lamb, chat. And they like it. Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right, buddy? You like it, lamb? And I ain't gonna lie, I found a cheaper way for them to eat it too, chat. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to Maeve, right? It's a dog food company brand called Maeve, M-A-E-V, right? They got pork recipe, they got chicken recipe, or it might not be pork, it might be like beef or whatever. They got pork recipe, chicken recipe, and they got lamb recipe, right? But the bags is so expensive, bro. And for the price, when you order the bags of food, it got good ingredients in it. But like, nigga, when you order the bag, nigga, the bag don't last. It's 10 pounds. It's supposed to be a 10-pound bag, bro. The 10-pound bag only lasts like 2.5 weeks, bro. So what I did was, I ended up getting all the ingredients that's on the bag. You know what I'm saying? Buying them separately. And manually putting they food, you know what I'm saying? Putting they meals together. You feel me? And it's like $90 cheaper that way. And it's lasting way longer than 2 weeks, bro. You feel me? Like, I feel like it's gonna last a whole month versus 2 weeks. You feel me? So I think I done figured it out, chat. You know what I mean? Because paying $180 for 10 pounds of good lamb dog food, bro, that junk add up. And then it's like, for the food to only last for 2 weeks, and then you gotta wait a week for the new bag to get here, it just wasn't adding up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they eat good for 2 weeks, and then they starve for 1 week. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time they start gaining their weight back from eating the food gone again. You feel me? So, like, I had to figure it out, chat. You know what I mean? But shout out Maeve, though, because, you feel me? They definitely gave me the recipe to feed my dogs well. You know what I'm saying? And get them off kibble. You know what I mean? So shout out Maeve. If y'all order Maeve, my suggestion, get the bag, keep the bag, order all the ingredients that's on the bag. Now, some of the ingredients you can't get. Like, they got Maeve multivitamins that's added in their food. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that. But I definitely got the main ingredients, and they've been doing good. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing fine. They've been loving it. And it's kind of the same, bro. It's kind of the same as, you know, the same as how they, you know what I'm saying? They got the same dookie bowel move, you know what I'm saying? Like, they eat, you know what I mean? It's all, it seemed like it's having the same effects that the regular made food was having. But anyway, chat. I'm about to get off this joker, man. I love y'all niggas, B. Mirzy, you had me rolling earlier, cousin. You are a funny nigga, my dog. I hope y'all have a good morning, no chat. I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm finna actually run this video back just to make sure I got the essence of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do, I just gotta just make sure that I know, you feel me? So y'all hold it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked, chat. We will be right back. Ski-yee! Wow, ski-yee is crazy. I'm sorry, chat. I will never say that again. Hey, man, y'all.